11 News starts with breaking news.
To begin with breaking news, just in the last 5 minutes, the Allegheny County Health Department just released their updated coronavirus numbers, and they're reporting 177 new cases yesterday. The previous number that we reported yesterday at this time, 233 cases. Now, because of the spike this week, all bars and restaurants in Allegheny County are shut down for 1 week except for takeout. The order from the County Health Department went into effect at midnight. Now, the order calls for 1 week shutdown of bars, dine-in eating at restaurants, and a shutdown of the Rivers Casino. Also, all events involving more than 25 people are now banned for the week. The Health Department director also recommends a voluntary stay-at-home order. Health Department says the new cases are primarily still in younger people who have traveled to hot spots or gone out on the south side in Oakland. Reports show patients were more than at 40 different bars and restaurants and were not wearing masks or social distancing. Also, 4 patients told health officials they attended recent protests, and 2 of those patients went to a bar after. Business owners we talked to say they're overwhelmed and just upset about having to shut down again. They say they feel like they're being punished for the few bars, restaurants, and nightclubs that didn't do it right.
4th of July is that's my Christmas. I think it is definitely unfair for the restaurants and bars that were actually following the guidelines that were handed to them.
And one restaurant owner told us he spent more than $10,000 on these barriers you see here, socially distancing the seating, stickers and signs. He says the worst part is not knowing what happens after this 1 week ban. Restaurants can still offer takeout and delivery, as I said. And Mayor Bill Peduto sent us a statement on the new rules, asking people to stay at home, saying, quote, "We are at a critical juncture in the fight against the pandemic, and letting our guards down, even for a beloved summer holiday, will only make things worse for our family, friends, and neighbors." Meanwhile, UPMC Presby had to close one of their units after several employees were potentially exposed to COVID-19 off campus. Officials tell us no patients were exposed and have been moved to other units. All of the employees are at home in quarantine, and we should note the hospital is running as normal and no patient services have been impacted. Catholic churches in Allegheny County will stay open despite the new cap on large gatherings. The 25-person limit does not apply to religious organizations. That includes mosques and synagogues. But there are still restrictions if you do attend this weekend. You have to wear that mask and you have to stay 6 feet apart. Churches can also stay open as long as they are sanitizing. And please, if you're not feeling well this weekend, please stay home. Kennywood rolling back their reopening plans. The park and Sandcastle were set to get back to business on Monday, but with the surge in cases and new rules on large groups, everything is on hold again. Channel 11's Mike Holden learned how they made that tough call.
Kennywood and Sandcastle have decided to delay reopening due to the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. For now, their gates will remain closed, and the vast majority of folks we spoke with say that's a good idea. Park goers eager to soak up the sun and get in on the action will have to wait a bit longer. Pittsburgh summer staples Kennywood and Sandcastle announced they have postponed their initial July 6th reopening date.
Increase the risk of transmission of the virus.
The decision was made after Allegheny County officials ordered no gatherings of more than 25 people in one space, coupled with the stay-at-home order caused by the spike in recent COVID-19 cases. Park officials had previously been working around the clock to make adjustments to a new landscape this summer season, which included pre-registration, mandatory masks, temperature checks, sanitizing, and social distancing. A spokesperson with Kennywood and Sandcastle told Channel 11 in Park, quote, "We believe strongly in the plan developed by our teams at Kennywood and Sandcastle to best protect the health and safety of all those visiting and working at our parks. We will continue to work towards opening this summer as soon as safely possible." Folks we spoke with say they appreciate park officials making public health a top priority.
I think they're doing the responsible thing. I mean, they're looking at what the reality of it is here in this particular area. People do not do what they're told to do.
I don't know how they're going to do it. I really, truly don't. I mean, how do you keep social distancing in a park like Kennywood? It's almost impossible.
And park officials tell Channel 11 they will continue to monitor this situation and work to determine an exact official reopening date. We're now working to talk with folks about if they feel comfortable going back to the park. We're breaking down that part of the story for Channel 11 News starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Reporting this afternoon, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
Mike, thank you. And Cinemark also pushing back plans to reopen theaters in the Pittsburgh area. Theaters in McCandless and Robinson were set to reopen today ahead of the holiday. And the Monroeville and Beaver County location also set to open next week. On their website, the company says they'll now try for July 24th. We'll keep you updated. Some big changes to spring training part 2. The Pirates are still holding small group sessions at PNC Park and taking precautions. And this is a big one. They're also closing PNC Park to the media until further notice because of the county's new rules. Manager Derek Shelton told us earlier this week he is really stressing a message of accountability to the whole team.
The accountability goes not only to them as teammates and on the field, but now with the guidelines we're going through socially of being accountable for their actions, not only here, but, away from here, because, we're dealing with not only them, but we're people's families and the other people that work here, and they have to abide by certain protocols.
Practices are also being staggered to cut down on the number of players on the field, and players will get temperature checks, and the team will let us know how today's practice goes. So be sure to look for the latest tonight on Channel 11 News at 5. Breaking right now, in the past half hour, investigators told us they do believe Firework sparked a fire at an old school building in Marshall-Shadeland. We were talking about this in the morning show, and they thought it was fireworks. Crews were called to the old Horace Mann Public School on Shadeland Avenue just before midnight. Firefighters had some trouble getting up to the roof, so they had to call in more help to put out the fire. Public safety officials say somebody was shooting off fireworks from the baseball field at the school right before the fire. Pittsburgh public safety officials say they had 85 fireworks complaints across all 6 police zones just last night, and that includes the one that sparked the fire. Another incident resulted in an injury. A firework was thrown into a gym at McNaughter School on Maple Street during a dance class, and a girl was treated for a minor burn. And then early yesterday, firefighters put out a large brush fire on Rose Street in the Hill District before it could spread. And that fire was also believed to have been caused by fireworks. Please be careful. All right, it's the big holiday weekend and the start of a heat wave. Meteorologist Jessica Faith is tracking just how hot it will get. Hey, Jessica.
Hey, and heat will really be the story, not only for today, but as we go into the next few days. All ready for your midday hour. Temperatures are above average in many spots, including Pittsburgh at 85 degrees. Beaver at midday to you, 86. And Washington right now at 84 degrees. Within the next 2 hours, temperatures will continue to climb into the upper 80s at 88 degrees around 2 o'clock. Before it's all said and done, we're going to reach that 90-degree mark. So in the 90s around 4 o'clock and even 6 o'clock later into the evening, those temperatures dwindling down. But we're looking at very hot weather coming our way. And to give you some perspective, for this time of year, we should be around 82 degrees, so almost 10 degrees above average. I'll have more details about how long this hot weather will stretch. That's coming up in just a little bit.
See you soon, Jessica. The coronavirus certainly putting a damper on 4th of July celebrations. NBC's Kerry Sanders has the latest on the impact across the country.
This 4th of July weekend, parades and fireworks canceled because of coronavirus. Parks, beaches, and boat ramps are closed, too.
The day we're supposed to be celebrating our independence, it seems like more and more of it is being taken away from us.
Health officials hoping this is not a repeat of our last big holiday weekend.
We did see a surge in cases after Memorial Day. We're hoping that that does not happen during the 4th of July weekend.
The U.S. setting another record on Thursday, 53,000 new coronavirus cases, including 30 states, with numbers trending in the wrong direction. Here in Florida, where some of the most popular beaches are also closed, a growing understanding of why.
It's so important to stay home right now so that we can go out later and so that people stop dying.
Against the backdrop of the pandemic, President Trump preparing to celebrate Independence Day with 2 big events, including tonight's fireworks display at Mount Rushmore, the first in a decade. 7,500 people have been awarded lottery tickets for tonight's show, and while masks will be available, they won't be required. Many doctors fear if this weekend is a full-on celebration across the country, another spike is all but guaranteed.
The biggest concern that I have is that we're going to see more patients. We're going to see more people that have been exposed.
It will be a muted 4th of July weekend. Health officials say if everyone follows the rules, it should help stop the spread of coronavirus. Kerry Sanders, NBC News, Lauderdale by the Sea, Florida.
A Penn State student has died after getting COVID-19. He's now the first person who has a connection to the university to pass away from the virus. And at 21, he's possibly the youngest person to die in the state. Let me show you a picture of Juan Garcia. He passed away on Tuesday, 10 days after he tested positive. Garcia was living off campus in State College when he fell ill and went home to Allentown. A GoFundMe page was set up to support his family. More than a dozen people with connections to Pitt have tested positive for the virus. According to the university, 14 students and 5 faculty and staff members tested positive, and they were all on campus in the past 14 days. Officials are doing contact tracing to hopefully stop the spread. The university says the people who are sick are in quarantine. New information on the coronavirus we know is always developing throughout the day, and we understand you can't be by your television 24/7, so you can always look for updates on the WPXI News app and look for developing details tonight on Channel 11 News at 5. In other news this afternoon, the search for a man who fell into Slippery Rock Creek has come to an end. Officials say they did find the body of Jeffrey Hanby yesterday. He fell into the water while hiking at McConnell's Mill State Park 2 months ago. Other hikers that day tried to save him, but they just couldn't get to him in time. Crews never stopped looking. They went out every day until they found him. Local supporters of President Donald Trump's re-election campaign will hold a boat parade and rally in Pittsburgh tomorrow. The parade begins at 11 a.m. at the Hot Metal Bridge and runs along the Mon in Ohio. It will end with a rally at the North Shore Riverfront Park. Organizers tell the Trib they're asking participants to follow the new health rules, capping public gatherings to 25 people. About 280 boats are expected to take part.
I remember them rolling me over. I remember the screams.
Only on 11, this local man is sharing a horrific story, how he almost lost his life on a 4th of July. And companies take pride in saying their products are made in America, but some lie about that too. The new punishment to get them to stop.
For your holiday weekend, it is going to be hot, but with the humidity, it's going to feel a lot hotter. I'll let you know how hot.
Plus, contact tracing apps could help stop the spread of COVID-19. But how do they work, and how much information do they share about you? We'll have the answers ahead.
Every candidate, every voice, every vote matters. From the campaign trail to your backyard, we're talking to the candidates about the big issues and to the voters who will decide the election. Channel 11 News, Decision 2020 coverage you can count on. You're streaming WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Get the inside scoop on all the hot events, entertainment, and celebrities in and around Pittsburgh every week. Stream Access Pittsburgh on demand anytime on WPXI Now.
Watch Channel 11 News at 6.
Followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
With many public fireworks displays canceled this year, officials know more people will turn to at-home fireworks, and we can't stress it enough. Please be safe. Fire officials say a firework in the wrong spot can send grass or shrubs up in flames, so you want to make sure you're doing it on concrete or dirt. Otherwise, you could start a fire. And if history is any indicator, emergency calls will be up this weekend. Last year, 12 people were killed and more than 10,000 hurt by fireworks.
We have seen injuries from very minor injuries to life-ending injuries from every type of firework that you can imagine, legal and illegal.
There are also some common sense safety precautions that partiers always seem to forget, so we want to go through them. They seem obvious, but don't hold a lit firework, don't aim a bottle rocket at anyone's head, and don't blow stuff up. Good advice. In the age of the coronavirus, everyone has been using hand sanitizer, but don't light a firework after using it. This is a lesson, and you have to think everything. Doctors at the University of Kansas say it takes at least 30 seconds to dry, but that alcohol stays on your hands, so you could burn yourself. So doctors say wash your hands with soap and water before lighting any fireworks. With July 4th tomorrow, one man is sharing his story in an effort to protect you. The Washington County man almost lost his life back on the 4th. Michelle Newell has his story, and he wants you to learn from his experience. And we also want to warn you that some of the pictures may be too graphic for some viewers.
I remember them rolling me over. I remember the screams.
Every day there are reminders of that day.
They told me that they had to amputate my thumb. Having one eye, I have double vision.
Every hour there is pain.
My hand hurts all the time. My face hurts all the time.
Matthew Subotich can't do half of what he used to.
It cost a lot.
Subotich used to look forward to this time of the year.
I absolutely love fireworks.
He would often build modified mortar tubes.
For years, we'd done everything right. I mean, we were reckless about things, but no one got hurt.
But on July 4th of 2018, everything went wrong.
I used the wrong size mortar. It was too powerful for it. It was not prepared for what I was doing.
Subotich says he was also way too close to it.
Maybe 6 to 10 inches away from my face when it exploded.
He says he lost just about everything.
Before the accident, I was a proud, hard-working guy. Now it's just trying to read. To read instructions on cooking noodles. It's ridiculous.
Subotich is sharing his story to help others avoid what happened to him.
I should have never modified anything or changed anything other than what they give you. They give you the proper things to use it for, and I didn't do that. Use them properly. Follow the instructions. Stay away from buildings. Stay out of dry fields.
I'm Michelle Newell for Channel 11 News.
Please listen to what he's saying. He says he can't work in construction anymore because of his injuries, but he told us he's always wanted to work in the film industry and has already landed a couple of jobs. So we wish him the very best. Other news this afternoon, Levin Furniture officially coming back. The company opening furniture and mattress stores again across the region today. More than a dozen stores are opening this afternoon, including Wexford, Monroeville, and Hempfield. It comes after a federal judge approved plans to revive the century-old family business back in May. Robert Levin was able to buy back the brand, as well as 32 stores in Pennsylvania and Ohio. Made in America, 3 words with a whole lot of meaning for companies and consumers around the country. For years, the Federal Trade Commission has targeted companies that make false claims about their products being made in the USA. Now, a proposed rule would allow them to fine companies up to $40,000 per violation. The FTC says it won't affect companies who are following or trying to follow the existing rules. In order to qualify as made in America, here's what it states. All significant parts and processing that goes into the product must be of U.S. origin. We found out another summer event is canceled this year. The Butler Farm Show will not be happening in 2020. It's usually scheduled for August. The Farm Show Board of Directors plans to have it again next year.
You're your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Good Friday to you. Looking beautiful across the area. Mostly sunny sky, warming things up as well. 85 degrees. The winds have picked up a little bit, coming in from the northwest at 12 miles per hour. So we're off to a pretty good start for the afternoon. Just a little bit warmer than where we should be, at least for this time of year. We're inching up those temperatures. We're now at 87 degrees in Beaver, and that's not the end of the story. Those temperatures ramping up near 90 for this afternoon. So as you heat up your grills this afternoon, also the temperatures heating up. 90 degrees for the projected high today with the sunshine that will continue into the afternoon. Another day with heat for your 4th of July. 90 degrees hot, but also humid as well. And keep that in mind. The humidity will be returning overnight just in time for your Independence Day. And that's going to make it feel a lot hotter. Also going to give enough fuel for maybe a stray shower or thunderstorm during the afternoon and early evening hours as we cool things off going towards sunset. A lot of those showers will continue to dissipate and fade away back to dry conditions by the nighttime hours, just in time for fireworks. Speaking of the heat and humidity, that brings us to the heat index, or what it will feel like. Whenever humidity and heat are mixed together, it feels a lot hotter to our body. So that's what we're talking about right now. The feels like temperature could feel like 91 degrees, could feel like 90 degrees in Washington, so could feel a little worse tomorrow. But for today, again, 90, a lot of sunshine, hot. But for tonight, nice and mild, just a little bit muggy again throughout the overnight hours into tomorrow. We're going to watch that humidity increase once again just in time for your Independence Day. So just keep in mind as we're going to deal with all of this heat for not only this weekend, but going into next week. That peak heating hours are around 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. and that's actually a time that a lot of people like to be outside. So if you want to be outside around the peak of the daytime heating, keep in mind to limit your time outside and find ways to keep it cool. If you need to get cool really fast, maybe taking a cool shower. Check on the elderly and kids. Kids continue to play even though they're thirsty and tired, so make sure to check on them, and also the elderly as well. Also, your pets don't like the heat, so bring them inside. And we have a lot of heat to deal with as we go throughout the next 5 days. The weekend always in view. Next best shot for showers on Saturday. Maybe a shower to cool things down for a few areas, but not likely. Looking to stay dry for most of the area going into the start of next week, keeping it dry. Temperatures cranking up during the beginning of the new work week. 92 for Monday, and then we're 95, mostly sunny for Tuesday.
That is a hot stretch. Jessica, thank you so much. Well, this video is wild, but don't blame the bison. New video showing how close a woman got before the animal finally attacked. And police say that people in a local neighborhood unknowingly help thieves take their stuff. We'll tell you how next.
News is happening in your neighborhood. Channel 11 News is there.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, and Butler. We cover news everywhere you live, not just downtown. We're in Aliquippa, Coriopolis, and Moon.
Bringing you stories that impact your town. That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
More local news from more neighborhoods. That's a fact. We're in Bethel Park, South Park, and Mount Lebanon. When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
Watch Catherine Amenta and Gordon Lesh on Channel 11 Morning News.
More than 24 cars were broken into in Cranberry, and police say neighbors made it pretty easy for the criminals. All the cars were left unlocked when police say someone went from car to car in the Deer Run neighborhood looking for easy targets and valuables.
It's just a dirty shame that someone would come in here and do this. People don't even lock their car doors. You know, you have to.
Yep, and police say it's just that simple. Please lock your cars. This week, we've been telling you about a disturbing case in Erie where a man agreed to be pelted with fireworks. Yesterday, we learned he has intellectual disabilities. And today, we found out criminal charges are being filed. Now, this is the video. This man, thank goodness, is okay, despite his hair even catching on fire. You saw that right there. Police told the NBC affiliate in Erie that they got a lot of tips after this went viral. This is the man who was hit with the fireworks. And police say one arrest has been made and more are expected. We're just getting a look at how close a woman got to a bison in Yellowstone National Park before it attacked. Now, you see the woman right there. She's kind of blending in right now, but there she is. She steps out in the black. And this video is from another visitor. She's a 72-year-old woman standing very close last week. Experts say the bison felt threatened because the woman tried to approach several times. We freeze it here, obviously, because the bison then charged her, and she was gored. She had to be airlifted to the hospital. Park visitors are urged to stay at least 25 feet away from all animals. Very scary. Celebrating Pittsburgh and a local nonprofit, how they have stepped up to help people in need. First, how you and your phone could help stop the spread of the coronavirus next.
Channel 11 Morning News brings you what's happening now.
Reported fire at a senior living center.
What's new?
Another record day of new COVID-19 cases.
And what's next?
Notice the humidity starts to get in the humid range.
Count on Channel 11 News every morning.
Channel 11 covers weather everywhere you live.
And we have the experience to get it right.
We know the unique weather patterns across our neighborhoods.
That's why it can be raining in Beaver County,
while it's dry in Westmoreland County.
Weather coverage you can count on. When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
Continuing breaking news coverage now. For the fourth day in a row, Allegheny County seeing a triple-digit increase in coronavirus cases. These new numbers coming out in the last hour, 177 new cases, down from yesterday's record of 233 cases. County Health Department says 5 people were also admitted to hospitals since yesterday with the virus. And because of the rising cases, all bars and restaurants in Allegheny County shut down for 1 week, except for takeout and delivery. The order went into effect at midnight. Also, all events involving more than 25 people for the next week are banned. As for other local counties, the state health department says they've learned of 33 new cases in Westmoreland, 18 in Beaver, 14 in Washington, 11 in Butler, and statewide 667. Some people and government agencies are now turning to contact tracing apps to help monitor the spread of the virus. So how does this work? Channel 11's Angie Moreski takes a look at balancing health and privacy.
So this is the current version of the app, which is showing how many devices that you were around recently.
Carnegie Mellon University professor Po Shen Lo led a team developing Novid, a contact tracing app designed to notify users when someone who self-reports testing positive for COVID comes near them.
As you're walking around in public, if you happen to be near somebody else who also has the app installed, the two apps communicate with each other over Bluetooth.
The Novid app also uses ultrasound to improve accuracy.
We don't use only Bluetooth because Bluetooth might accidentally miscategorize people as being next to each other when they were actually separated by a wall.
Another contact tracing app being developed in a joint effort by Google and Apple also uses Bluetooth, but neither uses GPS. And both say the information collected remains anonymous.
As soon as you install the app, the first thing that happens is it generates a random user ID that has nothing to do with you. And in fact, you don't tell it your name, you don't tell it your phone number.
If you search contact tracing in the App Store, you can see a multitude of different apps do come up. So you have to be really careful about what you download. And cybersecurity experts say especially avoid apps that try to use GPS.
Then I'd be concerned about all this information it could be available for an attacker to get about personal information, location, where you've been. Have you had positive infection for COVID-19? Those are things that should be kept private.
Recent polls show 60% of Americans are wary about using these apps.
There's a lot of people that no matter what they're told, because of distrust with the government or Apple or Google, concerns around privacy, are not going to use these applications.
If you suddenly tested positive, then you'd input the status.
Po says more than 40,000 people have downloaded the Novid app, and the Pennsylvania State Health Department says it is working on an app to use the Apple-Google platform.
The biggest problem is getting enough people to utilize these applications that this automatic contact tracing becomes useful.
Overcoming that hurdle will be necessary to make these apps truly effective. Angie Moreski, 11 Investigates.
Penn Trafford School District plans to reopen for all students in the fall. But distance learning will still be available if that's what families choose. The district made the decision after surveying 1,600 families in the district, and 88% supported sending their kids back to school in August. Now, the district says they want to make in-person class available for as many students as possible. A stretch of hot weather is here, and meteorologist Jessica Faith is tracking the heat wave in Severe Weather Center 11.
Today is the start of a heat wave, so we're going to see 90-degree heat today, tomorrow, the day after that, and the day after that. We could find some relief in the form of a few stray showers and thunderstorms tomorrow to give the area some rain-cooled air, but rain chances are really isolated, meaning most will be baking in the heat and the dry conditions. And speaking of the heat, we're going to have it today, 94 the high. No rain expected, mostly sunny skies. The good news is if you plan to get outside today, maybe do some grilling, want to go to the pool if you're lucky enough to have access to one, you are good to go for today, staying dry. But again, we do expect some rain this weekend with the uptick in humidity. More of those details in just a little bit.
But we're pulling together to really help those who are in need.
We continue to celebrate Pittsburgh this week. It's easy to do. Next, the efforts of a local nonprofit helping the hungry.
This is Channel 11 News 11 at 11.
11 at 11 starts with team coverage of this breaking story.
Accurate details.
Tonight we're talking to parents who have major concerns.
Experienced coverage.
Our crew is live in Washington.
Trusted weather source.
Just got a warning in for Westmoreland County.
All in the first 11 minutes of our newscast. Dependable coverage of breaking news.
We have been on the phone working to answer your questions.
Tracking storms to prepare you for tomorrow. Count on Channel 11 News 11 at 11 tonight.
Nobody can read between the lines like Judge Judy.
Celebrating Pittsburgh, brought to you by Gabe's.
All week, we've been celebrating Pittsburgh and the wonderful things people do here at home to make our home a better place. And during the pandemic, we've seen so many nonprofits and businesses step up. One of those is 412 Food Rescue. Channel 11's Melanie Gillespie shows us how they got food into the hands of those in need.
Box after box filled with fresh vegetables, all packed into cars of volunteers.
What's the organization you're going to?
This food would go to waste if it wasn't for the Pittsburgh nonprofit 412 Food Rescue.
More than 40% of the food that's produced within our country ends up going to waste and ends up reaching the landfill.
David Prim says for the past 5 years, with the help of thousands of volunteers and businesses, 412 Food Rescue takes the food and gets it to other nonprofits who deliver to those who need it most, like senior citizens at high risk for the virus and on fixed incomes.
So there's some cucumbers.
Tamara Birchfield works for the nonprofit Wesley Family Services.
Our number one concern is for fresh produce. That's what the requests have been, because the food pantries are often able to give canned foods, but we have many people who are diabetic, who have food limitations and need fresh product. So this is helping them stay healthy.
22-year-old Mia Rosenfeld volunteers for both groups after being laid off. She says it doesn't take much time to make a difference.
You know, like the need for food, the need for connection, like all of these things exist at like the basis of all of our lives. And so to be able to provide that for other people is really important, especially now.
As we continue to navigate through these changing times, 412 Food Rescue says they've been able to save 10 million pounds of food.
So I would say that, what makes Pittsburgh great is just recognizing that, we're in unprecedented times, but we're pulling together to really help those who are in need.
For Channel 11 News, I'm Melanie Gillespie.
Wonderful story and wonderful people. If you would like to get involved too with 412 Food Rescue, you can download their app. And if you need food assistance for your family, we have information at WPXI.com. Still to come, there's a good chance you could be getting a call from a census worker. How to know if the call is real or a scam next.
Sunshine is abundant today, but we could have a few isolated storms for your Independence Day. I'll let you know when and where coming up after the break.
Stop the music.
Sing along with the Flintstones and Happy Days.
Weeknights at 6 and 6:30 on WPTV.
When news is happening near you, Channel 11 is there.
Aliquippa, Coriopolis, Moon. We cover news everywhere you live.
That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, Butler. For news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
Severe weather coverage where you live.
On Channel 11 News.
House party crackdown. Airbnb will ban some younger American guests from booking homes as part of a continuing effort to crack down on unauthorized parties. Guests under 25 with fewer than 3 positive reviews on Airbnb will not be allowed to book entire homes close to where they live. Now, the company would not specify how they're defining close. The company also said reducing unauthorized parties is even more of a priority as states try to avoid coronavirus outbreaks. There's a big push to make sure you're counted in the census, so you may be getting a phone call to verify your information. Consumer advisor Clark Howard explains how to know if that call is real or a scam.
I've had a number of people ask me about phone calls popping up on caller ID saying they're from the U.S. Census Bureau and wondering if it's a scam. Well, it's possible there are scamsters out there pretending to be from the Census Bureau, but you'll be able to tell if you answer one of those calls if they're real or not. I got one recently and I answered just so I could hear how the call plays out. And the reality is they already know things about you based on the Census Bureau questionnaire you may have already filled out. They know the names of everybody who's in the household, and they're just trying to verify the answers you gave before and make sure that your answers still are valid for a final census count. Now, the way you'll know a phony is they're asking you personal information beyond what the individual already knows. That's when you know you're likely dealing with a scamster and you hang up the phone. I'm Clark Howard.
While many fireworks celebrations are canceled this weekend, the show is still on in Neshannock Township in Lawrence County. The fireworks will be set off from Pearson Park at 10 o'clock tomorrow night. So to limit the large groups, the park is going to close to the public at 8. And then you can watch the fireworks from different locations throughout the township. Enjoy. We have a list of communities still holding their fireworks shows tomorrow night at WPXI.com. And Channel 11 is also celebrating the 4th. Tune in tomorrow at 9 p.m. to help celebrate this year's heroes, including frontline workers at UPMC and AHN. And you'll also see a very special encore presentation of last year's Flashes of Freedom fireworks display.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Happy Friday. It is the Friday before the 4th of July. I'm sure many of you have plans that include going outside, spending some time outside. Know that it's going to get hot. We're in the 90s today, 90 degrees for the high. Also, we're getting a lot of sunshine today. It will only take about 15 minutes to burn, so make sure that you are protected. Make sure to have your sunscreen. You may have to reapply a few times. Sunglasses, go ahead and bring those out. And also a hat is a good idea to add some extra protection. Also with the hat, find some shade to maybe keep cool as you take breaks, and make sure to limit your time outside as well. Again, very hot, a lot of sun as well. The UV forecast very high at a 9 today, but maybe you want to take advantage of the dry conditions and the sunshine. If you want to get some yard work done, you're good to go for today. Go ahead and do it. Do it just in time for tomorrow, because you may want to just take it easy and enjoy the 4th, because we do also expect a few isolated showers and maybe even a few thunderstorms as well. They're not expected to last long, but could impact your plans if you do want to get outside and maybe get some things done. So just keep that in mind as well. After the 4th, we're back to completely dry conditions, a lot of heat, a lot of sunshine, but at least you're good to go to do whatever you need to get done. If you do want to get some things done tomorrow outside, first half of the day, the morning hours, you're looking pretty good. Heat will return. Also, humidity will return. Add in a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon hours. Even as we start the afternoon around lunchtime, 12 o'clock, we're starting to see those showers start to bubble up. More coverage into the afternoon hours around 3 o'clock. So peak heating hours starting around 3 o'clock, even 4, 5, maybe even 6 o'clock. Later into the evening, as we start to lose some heat, notice that coverage is not as widespread, not as impressive, maybe just a few spots of showers. Now, the good news about the rain is it could include some rain-cooled air to help to cool some areas down, so it could be quite beneficial, especially with that 90-degree heat and that humidity returning. Could again be very beneficial, especially as we look at the days ahead. Is going to get very hot, especially into the next work week. We can always in view, though, lower 90s, then getting into the low to mid 90s, 95 degrees with mostly sunny skies for Tuesday.
COVID-19 has shut down Broadway, but that is not stopping a fan favorite. Starting today, Hamilton is available right in your living room, streaming on Disney+. The production was filmed back in 2016, the year the show won 11 Tony Awards, and it features the original cast. Enjoy this weekend. And now here's local Steals and Deals, Lisa Robertson.
Hey, Lisa Robertson here with Local Steals and Deals, and do I have something that's going to make your life better? Now, be honest with me. How many of us lose our keys every day? I lose my keys all the time. I don't even understand how I can put them in so many different places. So one of the things that's frustrating is I'm constantly looking for my keys. And if I'm not looking for my keys, I'm looking for my phone. Now we have one thing that helps you find both. This is the Key Smart. It's a great idea. It comes in a lot of different colors. Oh, there's even one that's this mossy oak camouflage. I think that's super cool. This is going to be something that has the tile technology built in. So that means that if I have my phone and I can't find my keys, I can locate my keys from my phone. It also means that if I have my keys and I can't find my phone, I can locate my phone from my keys. Now you're probably saying, yeah, that's a great idea, but I always have the ringer off on my phone. So then I can't ever find it because it won't ring. This tile technology built into the Key Smart will actually make your phone ring even if it's on silent. Isn't that the greatest idea? My phone is always on silent. Now I can make the phone ring even on silent. It has a built-in flashlight. So then it's at night and you're trying to get the key in the lock. Now you can see it has a flashlight on it. It's going to have a bottle opener. You can put up to 14 keys on this. This is the best little invention. So start thinking about why in the world am I putting myself and my family through the frustration of looking for my keys every day? or looking for my phone every day when I can find either one from the other with this amazing little Key Smart. I love this idea. I love it for everybody in the house. I love it for your husband, for your kids, for anyone you know that loses their keys. My dad every day loses his keys. I'm honestly, I come by it honestly. So if you go to localsteals.com right now, you can find this at 42 to 46% off. It's just one of the amazing ideas we have for you, and I know it's going to be one of your favorites.
Breaking News Desk is really an invaluable tool.
You're going to get breaking news as it's happening.
You can be assured that everything I tell you is something that's important that's going to impact your day.
We have an anchor now dedicated to following the latest information as it comes in.
I know the neighborhoods, I know the school districts, and that really helps to inform you so that you know if something is going to impact your family.
As soon as she gets that information, the Breaking News Desk is able to go on air, bring that information to you and share it.
That is a resource no one else has. If you see me on the Breaking News Desk, you know it's an important story.
Channel 11 News, 11 at 11. 11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
Welcome back. PennDOT and AAA want to make sure you're staying safe this holiday weekend. With changing plans, they understand that more people may be going to backyard barbecues instead of traveling out of state. And that means more people will be on the roads instead of flying. Because of that, officials say if you plan to drink, plan ahead and find a designated driver.
We know that people are excited and eager to get out because we've been quarantined and locked in the house for so long, but you have to make sure you're doing that responsibly.
PennDOT and AAA expect about a 15% drop in travel this weekend and throughout the summer. Have you seen anything weird in the night sky lately that you just can't explain? Well, according to the National UFO Reporting Center, yes, that exists, Pennsylvania is the 5th best state to spot UFOs. Bet you didn't know that. Between January of last year and June of this year, more than 300 sightings of strange lights and objects were reported. And for the first 6 months of this year, more than 100 reports have been filed. California leads the way with more than 700 sightings. You just never know what's out there. That's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast is tonight at 5. Have a wonderful holiday weekend. We'll see you Monday.
I like people to be honest, not stupid.
Nobody brings the truth to life.
Is that what you want me to believe?
Nobody can read between the lies.